people think of Mexico, their minds often drift toward ancient pyramids, colonial towns, or Caribbean beaches. But in the north, surrounded by dramatic peaks, lies a city that redefines what a Mexican metropolis can be. This is Monterrey, modern, industrial, and yet deeply connected to nature. Known as the Sultan of the North, Monterrey is one of the country's most dynamic urban centers, where progress and tradition meet in surprising ways. Our journey begins with a breathtaking aerial view of La Huasteca, a canyon just minutes from the city center. Towering limestone cliffs rise like walls from the earth, their rugged beauty catching the first light of day. The morning sun turns the gray stone into shades of gold and orange, and shadows stretch dramatically across the valley floor. For Monterrey's residents, this is more than just a landscape. It is a sanctuary. Cyclists ride the winding roads, climbers scale vertical walls, and families come here to escape the city's rhythm. The closeness of this wilderness to a bustling industrial hub is part of what makes Monterrey unique. Few cities in the world allow you to leave a business meeting and, within half an hour, find yourself surrounded by cliffs and quiet trails. From the raw beauty of La Huasteca, we move into the heart of the city, where steel once ruled. Fundidora Park, once home to Monterrey's massive steel foundry, has transformed into a vast cultural and recreational space. The foundry was once the pride of Monterrey's economy, driving its reputation as Mexico's industrial capital. Today, its towering smokestacks and furnaces remain, but they no longer produce steel. Instead, they stand as monuments to history, surrounded by wide green spaces, museums, and cultural venues. Walking through the park, you can see families cycling on the wide pathways, children running across playgrounds, and couples enjoying a quiet afternoon by the artificial lake. One of the highlights of the park is the Museo del Acero Horno III, or Steel Museum. Inside, visitors step into the massive blast furnace itself, exploring interactive exhibits about the history of steel production and its role in Monterrey's growth. From the observation deck, you can see the skyline of Monterrey framed by mountains, a reminder of the city's dual identity: industrial power on one side, natural beauty on the other. Fundidora Park also hosts concerts, art exhibitions, and international events, transforming a place of labor into a space for leisure and creativity. A short drive away, the rhythm of the city beats strongest at the Macro Plaza, one of the largest public squares in the world. Spanning 40 hectares, it stretches across the heart of Monterrey, connecting cultural, governmental, and historical landmarks. Walking through it feels like traveling through time. On one corner stands the Palacio de Gobierno, a neoclassical government palace with elegant stone columns, while nearby you'll find sleek modern museums and art galleries. The square is filled with fountains, gardens, and monuments, creating a lively space where families stroll, street performers entertain, and vendors sell snacks. At the center of the Macro Plaza stands the Faro del Comercio, or Lighthouse of Commerce, a tall monument designed by famed architect Luis Barragán. By day, it is a striking orange-red tower. By night, a green laser beam shines from its top, cutting across the sky and symbolizing Monterrey's role as a beacon of progress. Around the square, you'll also find the Museo de Arte Contemporáneo, Marco, whose modern white facade houses some of the most daring exhibitions in Latin America. Together, these landmarks embody the balance of tradition and innovation that defines Monterrey. But no symbol defines the city more than the Cerro de la Silla, the Saddle Mountain, whose silhouette dominates the skyline. Its distinctive shape, resembling a horse's saddle, makes it one of the most recognizable landmarks in Mexico. For locals, this mountain is more than just scenery. It is part of their identity. Hiking its steep trails is a rite of passage, and from the top, the sweeping view of Monterrey stretches endlessly. Even for those who never climb it, Cerro de la Silla remains a constant reminder that the city is always embraced by nature. At sunrise and sunset, when the light paints the mountain in shades of pink and gold, the connection between Monterrey and its landscape feels undeniable. Monterrey is often referred to as the industrial capital of Mexico, and with good reason. It is home to some of the country's largest corporations, ranging from steel and cement to technology and finance. Its skyline is dotted with sleek glass skyscrapers, office towers, and international hotels, reflecting its role as a hub for commerce. Yet Monterrey is not only about industry, it is also about innovation. The presence of world-class universities, most notably the Tecnológico de Monterrey, has made the city a center of research, entrepreneurship, and creativity. Walking through its modern campus, you see students from all over Mexico and beyond, exchanging ideas and shaping the future. But beyond its business and academic achievements, Monterrey is a city full of life. The neighborhoods are vibrant and diverse. In the upscale district of San Pedro Garza Garcia, luxury shopping malls, gourmet restaurants, and modern architecture cater to the city's affluent side. In the bustling city center, traditional markets, street vendors, and colonial-era churches remind you of its history and traditions. The city thrives on contrasts, modern and traditional, industrial and natural, ambitious yet rooted. To truly understand Monterrey, you must experience its food and traditions. Known throughout Mexico for its love of grilled meats, Monterrey is the birthplace of the carne asada, a weekend ritual where families and friends gather around the grill. The smoky aroma of beef, sausages, and roasted vegetables fills the air, and the meal is always accompanied by laughter, conversation, and music. Another specialty is cabrito, roasted young goat, which has become a signature dish of the city. Eating cabrito in a traditional Monterrey restaurant is not just a meal, it's a cultural experience. Sports are another passion that unites the city. Monterrey is home to two of Mexico's most famous soccer teams, Tigres UANL and Rayados de Monterrey. The rivalry between them is fierce, and whenever they face each other, the entire city seems to pause. Stadiums fill with tens of thousands of fans waving flags, chanting songs, and wearing their team's colors with pride. For the Regios, as Monterrey's residents are called, soccer is more than a game. It is part of their identity, their community, and their love for the city. And then there are the cultural celebrations. Monterrey hosts festivals that showcase its unique blend of tradition and modernity. Music concerts, international fairs, and art exhibitions attract visitors from around the world. But just as important are the local traditions, street fairs, neighborhood fiestas, and community gatherings that reflect the warmth and hospitality of its people. The natural world is never far away. Beyond La Huasteca and Cerro de la Silla, Monterrey offers countless outdoor escapes. Chapultepec Ecological Park, located on the slopes of the Sierra Madre Oriental, is a favorite for hikers, cyclists, and families who want to enjoy the forest trails and panoramic viewpoints. The Grutas de Garcia, massive caves filled with stalactites and stalagmites, provide a different kind of adventure, where visitors walk through illuminated chambers that feel almost otherworldly. Whether you're seeking adrenaline, tranquility, or natural wonder, Monterrey provides it within arm's reach. What truly brings the city to life, however, are its people, the Regios. Known for their entrepreneurial drive and warm hospitality, they embody the spirit of Monterrey. They are proud of their city's achievements, passionate about their traditions, and always ready to share their culture with visitors. Spend an evening at a family barbecue, and you will feel like part of the community. Walk through a lively plaza, and you will be greeted with smiles. Cheer at a soccer match, and you will feel the pulse of Monterrey's heart. In Monterrey, the past is not forgotten. It has been transformed. The smokestacks of industry have become symbols of culture. The Macro Plaza connects history with innovation. The mountains stand eternal, framing a city constantly looking ahead. Monterrey is not a typical Mexican city. It is a place where modern skyscrapers rise beside ancient mountains, where youthful energy drives business and art, and where nature and industry coexist in harmony. Dynamic, youthful, and surrounded by natural beauty, Monterrey is more than a city. It is a promise, a place where tradition and progress meet, and where a new generation is shaping the future of Mexico. Energetic, youthful, and modern, Monterrey is the meeting point for the next Mexico.